So hello, I'm having here today a Honda NC750X with the standard clutch and gearbox, not with automatic. And yeah, it's quite nice motorcycle. This is a 2017 model. It's almost new, and it's known also for this very practical box where you can put all your stuff, which is nice. And I have to say I got used to this very quickly. Even before the first ride of this motorcycle, I was just like, that'll be very difficult when I take some other motorcycle, and where should I put my camera and some other stuff anyway. So let's review this motorcycle a little bit. So this is quite controversial motorcycle because it has loads and loads of funds on the one side, and then lots of people who are laughing at this motorcycle that it only provides 55 horsepower, and some say this is the slowest mature motorcycle on the market. And first thing I have to say, which is really coming to my mind, is that Honda shows that they really know a lot about targeting of this motorcycle. Because if you think the typical customer of this motorcycle is anyone who really is looking for reliability, like a consumption, like very efficient motorcycle with a low consumption, and someone who really don't want to have any adrenaline from the motorcycle ride or any sporty kind of feelings from the riding the motorcycle for any reason. And these people, there are probably plenty of them, many different groups of people which have a different reasons why they want what they want, and I completely understand it. And Honda shows us that they really know how to target the product, this target group, and the other, I think, car and motorcycle manufacturer could learn a lot from this one. Because, for example, what we have, as I showed you, the very practical box, this is really nice, I like it. Also, this motorcycle like has this, it's the dash or the speedometer, like changes colors depending on how efficient you ride. This is really nice. Also, this motorcycle has a really small consumption, so I now ride for 4.6 liters per 100 kilometers, but there are lots of people who ride even 1 liter less. And even on a highway, when I did 130 kilometers per hour, it was something like 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers. So I think this is really cool. Also, the reliability, I just read about some people online who already did 100,000 kilometers on this motorcycle, and they only change, I think, the real aisle of in the rear wheel or some really minor part. No any service needed of the engine or any other parts in the motorcycle, like, of course, excluding the change of oils. And this motorcycle has 830 millimeters seat height, so and 230 kilos, which means that this is a very mature and kind of a big motorcycle for example, for me, I have these 193 centimeters, and I feel really comfortable and nice, and I think I'm not really like too big for this motorcycle, which usually happens to me. So one thing is that I really like the cornering on this motorcycle. I don't know why, maybe because the position of the engine, which means that you have loads of weight in the bottom of the motorcycle, and it means that it's really nice, to change the direction of the motorcycle. It's not like super easy like on a KTM Duke or anything like that, but once you are in the corner already, it's really stable. And I just kind of like like this feeling of having 230 kilograms of weight beneath me, and enjoying like this is something I didn't expect. And I don't feel much emotions on the motorcycle when I go straight, but in the corners, really nice. I like it. What very often happens to me is that I hit the rev limiter, which is somewhere about 6,800 RPM, and it's like if you don't watch the dash properly and you just go and gearing on based on your feelings, it will happen to you very often, and it's like I have this feeling that the engine would like to go more, and the rev limiter is too soon there. But I don't know. I didn't see any like a research or anything like that how this engine works. It's just a feeling. And yeah, I mean, again, the targeting, it's not super fun, at least not for me. But I can, you know, like you have very reliable motorcycle, capable to go, and two people to go with you on, you know, to take you to the seaside or to the holiday or whatever you want. It's very practical for commuting, and it's not boring to ride it in the corners. And I'm talking about like an experienced rider. I'm not talking about someone who's just starting the motorcycling career, because for example, if you're starting, this is excellent. This is excellent. It will forget you loads of mistakes you do, and you know, like you can, if you miss gear or anything, I can put that third gear and go, yeah, like just from the 30, no problems at all. It's really nice, and you will have a motorcycle which will probably live with you forever with a very small cost. It doesn't have loads of electronic systems. It doesn't have a traction control. It doesn't have electronic throttle, so also neither the full maps. The quality of the display is not the best. I mean, I kind of can live with it, but the design, I mean, the design is fine, but it's not that visible. The contrast is not so great on the direct sun, but it's fine. It has the tank behind me and beneath me under the seat, not here, because there is this box as you've seen in the beginning. So that's another thing which you should mention. The front brake, it's not the best. I think the intensity, the strength on the front brake could be better, especially when you ride with a pillion. It's again good for commuting, good for slow speeds, but once you go a little bit faster on the highway or anything. The single disc brake, it's not the best. The ABS though works nice. So yeah, I mean, also I appreciate one thing, which is the LED front light, which does a, you know, light very nice. And if you ever go in the evening or anything like this, you will very appreciate it. And for the basic overtaking, you know, of cars, it's still plenty of power, like 55 horsepower. It's not that bad in the end of the day. So let's try the highway a little bit. So fourth gear, 150. Okay, it's not that bad. Fifth gear, 175. It's not really that bad. I would expect 180, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it really surprised me on the highway. I felt lack of, like, you know, for me, I felt lack of power when I go on the normal roads and normal corners and want to enjoy a little faster the riding style. I felt lack of power, but here on the highway, I'm like, it's surprisingly, really, because it should be worse even, but it's not that bad. And it's not a matter of torque. You don't feel the power from the you know, and kind of a low end, but in the peak there is something. And but what is more important for this motorcycle, it's very comfortable. The wind, I mean, today it's a strong wind against, but overall the windshield, which is on this version, it was upgraded, I think 8 centimeters plus, and it does a good job. I mean, today it's really windy. You probably feel it. It's super windy, but when you go 130, it's very stable, very comfortable. Seat is nice. I'm sitting straight. It's not a problem. So yeah, so I really enjoy today riding this motorcycle, although it's not like I'm not the, you know, the targeting segment of this motorcycle, but I really enjoy, and I can recommend to anyone who really appreciate to have efficient motorcycle, reliable motorcycle, which doesn't provide a lot of adrenaline, but offers you a really safe and nice ride for you and your girlfriend or wife or or boyfriend, of course. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching my video. I have loads and loads of other videos on my YouTube channel, so you can watch if you want. Also, if you have this motorcycle and have some experience with it, I will be very happy if you add it in the comments. And see you soon in the next episode. Bye bye.